Hi, everybody. I'm Pratibha Agarwal. I am an immigration attorney. I'm based in Washington, D.C., and my clients are all throughout the United States. They're based all throughout the United States, and some of them are international also. It's late for us, but I'm hoping to catch some of you that might be on the West Coast. And if you're just joining me, if you've never joined me before, just know that immigration is a federal practice. If you would like to work with us, if you would like to work with our firm, you're more than welcome to do so. We can represent you no matter where you are located. And if you're wondering, how do we do that? Don't lawyers need to be barred in this state? Yes, usually that's the case. However, immigration is considered a federal practice. So that means no matter where in the US you're located, we can represent you. If you would like for us to represent you, we can represent you no matter where in the US you're located. So go ahead right now and ask your immigration questions. If you want to follow up, if you want to get more in depth about your case, give us a call. You can reach me at 703-348-1663. Again, that's 703-348-1663. And feel free to, right now, right here, you can ask whatever questions you want. Obviously, it's not confidential. It's just general information that I'll be providing you right now. But you can ask whichever kind of immigration question you would like. And if I'm able to, I will do my best to answer that for you. I do all kinds of immigration laws. So pretty much only immigration, but I represent companies and sponsoring individuals for temporary work visas and permanent green cards. So if you have a question related to that, I'm happy to answer that. I also represent people that are sponsoring family members. I represent victims of crime, victims of abuse that are looking for green card options and temporary visa options that might lead to green cards. So we do pretty much a broad range of services. We offer a broad range of services under U.S. immigration law, but that is the only kind of law that we practice. So if you want to hop on and ask a question, I'm an immigration attorney. My name is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm based in Arlington, Virginia, but my clients are all throughout the United States. So this is really an opportunity for you to ask those kind of one-off immigration questions, and I will give you kind of as thorough as I can using this forum, of course, and do my best to provide an answer for you. We've already started off. Great, INM. Hi, nice to see you. Hi, Tiffany. I saw a number of others join, but I can't see the list right now. But I'm streaming live on both TikTok and on, I'm streaming live on both TikTok and on Facebook, and we're at Agarwal Immigration on both forums, okay? We're at Agarwal Immigration on both TikTok and on Facebook. And we also have a Instagram page, but I have not been doing much on that right now, so I apologize. I apologize there. I don't know how I need another device to stream on there. I'm not the most tech savvy, as you can see. But anyway, I'm here on both Facebook and on TikTok, happy to answer your immigration questions. Hi, Mangal. Hi, Gayatri. Nice to see you. Hi, Gazab. Hi, Cheap Ass Trader. I love everyone's profile names here. Hi, Robert. Nice to see everyone join here. Hi, Mustafa. Great. Say hello if you are just joining me for the first time. If you have questions, again, feel free to write your questions in, and I'm going to go in and answer as completely and as best as I can. I should warn you, it is a little bit late for me where I am. I'm near Washington, D.C. I'm in Arlington, Virginia. So I can only stay on for a few minutes. If you have questions, I'm happy to answer them for you. All right. So I want to start off. I see some people have put questions in, and I'm definitely going to get to that. But I want to start off with a question that we always start off with a question, something that comes up for our clients, something that people that call our office or message us on Facebook have asked. And I put it out there to help you as much as possible. Excuse me. All right. So one of the questions that I want to discuss today is I want a green card, but I don't want my spouse to find out. How can I do that? Is that possible? I want a green card, but I don't want my spouse to find out. Is that possible? Okay. Mungo says he's also in Virginia. Great. All right. So again, I want a green card, but I don't want my spouse to find out. So it is possible for you to apply for a green card in this situation. Here's what you will need. You will need to be married, number one, to a U.S. citizen or a green card holder. And you will need to have lived with them for a certain period of time. And you will have to have trouble in your relationship. Okay, there will have to be trouble in your relationship. And I'm not talking physical abuse necessarily. It can be emotional abuse, psychological or verbal abuse as well. We've been successful in these types of applications without physical abuse. So do not think that that is the threshold. You can still apply for your own green card without your spouse if you're married to a U.S. citizen or a green card holder and you're having these problems in your marriage that might not be physical. Okay, so you can qualify for a green card. Ultimately, it'll take about 2 to 2.5 years to get a green card. But as soon as you apply, within months, you'll start seeing benefits. If you're out of status, you'll be protected almost within months. Okay, you'll have a work permit, work authorization within 6 to 8 months. And in that same time frame, you'll also qualify for travel authorization. So that means if you entered illegally or if you lost your status, you'll be able to then go back to your home country. You'll be able to travel internationally as well. You'll have authorization to do that. Okay, so essentially you'd have so many benefits, and then in 2 to 2.5 years, you would receive a green card. And then of course, a few years after that, depending on if you're married to a US citizen or to a green card holder, you will then get a green card. Okay, this is if you qualify. So of course, to start this whole process, Mungo is asking me for my phone number here to start this entire process. You should schedule a consultation. So if you or someone you know who's in this situation that is married to a US citizen or a green card holder and is having these issues in their marriage, their spouse won't sponsor them for a green card and they want to do it on their own without involving their spouse, you are fully able to do that if you qualify. Okay, if you qualify and have these kind of trouble in your relationship like I'm talking about right now. You can call us for consultation, 703-348-1663. Again, it's 703-348-1663. Mungo, that's the phone number. If you're watching me on Facebook, it should be across the screen right now. You'll see my name. Our firm name is called Agarwal Law Group. So if you don't already like us or follow us on TikTok, make sure you like us on Facebook, follow us on TikTok. Then you'll see whenever I go live, you'll be notified and you can ask your immigration questions. If you think that there are other people that might benefit from having a forum, from knowing about something like this, where a lawyer comes on and can answer some questions, feel free to share this with them. I would encourage you to share this with people that might have immigration questions also. All right. Okay. So here are some other questions here. Gayatri says, what about if you overstay here in the U.S. for 20 years? What about if you overstay your visa for 20 years? Again, if you're married to a U.S. citizen or a green card holder, it doesn't matter if you've overstayed in some situations, right? It doesn't matter if you've overstayed in some situations. You might still be eligible to apply for a green card. This is if you have trouble in your marriage without your spouse, you might be able to do that. That's what we're talking about here today. That's what we started off talking about here. So if you've overstayed, this is one way that is very popular among some of the people that come to us. If they're married to a U.S. citizen or a green card holder and they are having difficulty in their marriage, they're able to apply for a green card on their own without their spouse. They receive work authorization in about 6 to 8 months, and they receive a green card in about 2 to 2.5 years. So that is kind of the process that I'm talking about here. If you've overstayed, so let's say you entered illegally, or let's say you overstayed your visa, like if you came in on a tourist visa and you were only allowed 6 months and you overstayed, you stayed much longer than you were supposed to stay, you might still qualify. Okay, and that's even if you're married to a green card holder or a US citizen, there might be different ways for you to qualify as well. We help people in this situation that might be perhaps a victim of crime, that might be a victim of trafficking, and that they've cooperated with the police or they're now willing to cooperate with the police. They can get permission to be in the US, and then ultimately they can get permission to have a green card as well. So this is really a pretty interesting and available option that many people don't even know about. So I'm sharing that with you so you can assess whether you might be eligible to have immigration status in the US, to be able to get that social security card, to be able to have legal work authorization here in the US that can really, really change your life and open up so many options for you. All right, give us a call if we can help you. I am an immigration attorney and I practice. I help clients, in all throughout the United States. I'm located in Arlington, Virginia, but our clients are located all throughout the United States. And you can reach me for a consultation at 703-348-1663. Again, that's 703-348-1663. I have a couple of people asking questions here about, I have so many. Oh my goodness. Wow. I'm sorry. Hold on a second. Let me get through all of my questions here. It says, is there any update on the Biden immigration plan? So right now, any kind of law, right? So these are proposed immigration laws. Any kind of law takes a kind of a good period of time to go into effect. So there's nothing different that is in effect right now. What we are seeing are proposals. There is nothing different that's in effect right now. Okay. So if there is, I will update you. I will update you on our Facebook page. I will update you on social media. So if you don't already like us on Facebook or follow us on TikTok, our handle is at Agarwal Immigration on both. So Agarwal and the word immigration on both. All right. Okay. Sandeep says hi. Hi, Sandeep. How are you? Salim says, I have two brothers living in Africa. What is the best way to bring them to the U.S.? So if you're a U.S. citizen, you can sponsor your brothers. It's a long wait time. It's over 10 years. I want to say it's even close to 15 years. I can't think of it off the top of my head right now, but there is a pretty long wait time for U.S. citizens to sponsor their siblings, but that's the way to do it. However, your brothers might be able to come in on work visas, right? They might be able to come in as students. There may be different ways. And of course, they can come and visit you. So there might be different ways for them to be able to come to the US. And if you want to explore those options, give us a call, 703-348-1663. If you want to start the green card process for siblings of US citizens, you can start that with the I-130, which is filed here in the US. So you can download the form on the website. You can start that, and that's the process. It'll kind of hold your place in line, and you can do that now. And then whenever a visa is available for them, there's a wait time for it, as I mentioned, then the rest of the process will move forward. Okay? Give us a call if we can help you. We are at 703-348-1663. Brooklyn, I think I answered your question. I may have missed it. Okay. Mohammed is saying, how much time does it take USCIS to approve an I-360 as a religious worker at the California Service Center? We have several of those pending right now. So we represent religious organizations that bring in missionaries. So we have several of those pending right now. It is taking kind of a long time. I want to say it's taking over a year right now. It's much slower than it has been in the past, but you can always check the status on the USCIS website, and you can you can check to see the normal processing times, and also inquire if there are. You can also inquire what the processing times are, and if it's outside of normal processing times, there is a mechanism to check on your case. Okay, but these I-360 religious worker cases are actually taking a really long time right now. Mohammed, I see your question like 7 or 8 times. Salim says, "Hi, how are you? Can I ask you a question?" Salim, yes, absolutely, but I think I may have answered your question already, but feel free to put it in if I haven't. All right. Um, M2121 is asking, "Hello, tomorrow I have a biometrics appointment for citizenship. What is the documents to bring?" Yeah, of course. So you should have received a biometrics notice. So what documents do I take to a biometrics appointment? That's the question. What documents should I take to a biometrics appointment? All right. So that you should receive a notice, and it will have very detailed instructions. So I believe all you need to take is the biometrics appointment notice and your state issued ID. So your passport should work. So for most people, a passport should work. All right. Lubana is asking, how long does it take for approval? Sorry, she applied for a U visa. Her EAD came last month. Can you tell me how long does it take for the green card to come? So once you have your U visa, which there's a wait time for that, so that can take a few years. So once you have a U visa, you can apply for a green card 3 years after it arrives. So it's going to take several years before your green card comes. But the good thing is once it's approved, you'll have permission to be here in the US, and then you will be eligible soon for a green card. All right, if we can help you with any of that process, give us a call. We are at 703-348-1663. And again, I'm answering immigration questions. I come on here live periodically and I answer questions for people that just have these general immigration questions. And we practice all kinds of immigration law, business immigration, family-based, and humanitarian cases where we're helping victims of abuse, victims of crime. So if you have questions, please put them in. Or if you think others might benefit from something like this, please feel free to share our page with your friends that could use immigration help. All right. Amin Kabani is saying, what about EAD processing times? Excuse me. What about EAD processing times for a bona fide determination? That's about 6 months. So if you're doing a green card, it's usually about 6 months for you to get an employment authorization document based on a pending green card application. Lubana says, should I apply for a VAWA if my U visa is pending? I married a U.S. citizen, and what do I need for a VAWA case? Lubana, absolutely. If you qualify for a VAWA, I would say apply for a VAWA over a U visa, because a VAWA is an application for a green card, right? A VAWA is an application for a green card. For a U visa, even if it's pending, it doesn't impact your VAWA application. Okay, it won't impact your VAWA application. If you're married to a U.S. citizen, you should definitely apply for a VAWA over a U visa. You get more benefits. You can apply, you can receive work authorization, you can receive travel authorization while your case is pending. There's many reasons to apply for a VAWA over a U visa. So give us a call if we can help you with that. The phone number for our consultation is 703-348-1663. Again, that's 703-348-1663. All right. I think those are all the questions for today. I'm really happy. I'm really happy that you guys joined me so late in the evening for me, but some of you might be on the West Coast. Again, we represent clients all throughout the United States. So no matter where you are located, we can help you. I am an immigration attorney. I only practice U.S. immigration law. So if you are looking to come to the U.S. or stay in the U.S. or bring someone else to the U.S., that is what we help with. Lubina is saying, what documents do I need for a VAWA case? Yep, I can't go through all of them right now, and each case is a little bit different, but generally you need to do a declaration that's pretty detailed about the abuse that you're suffering. You also need to show that you live together with your spouse, so anything showing that you live together and that your marriage was not just for immigration purposes. Obviously, all your biographic documents, like your passport and birth certificate and things like that, and also showing that your spouse is a citizen or a green card holder. So anything like that. If you don't have that for your spouse, you can still pretty much apply for your VAWA case, and we just ask the government to verify that your spouse is of that status. All right. Thank you, Bashu Kusari. Thanks so much. Thanks for the rose. Anyway, if you want to call us for consultation, we're at 703-348-1663. I hope everyone thought this would be helpful, and I hope to hear from many of you and meet you for a consultation. All right. Again, my name is Pratibha Agarwal, and you can reach us at 703-348-1663. Thanks so much. And don't forget to like our page on Facebook, follow us on TikTok, and of course, share this with other people that might find it helpful and might have immigration questions. Thanks so much, everyone. Have a good night. Bye.